Hear that? That's the sound of an approaching deadline. Or worse, it's time slipping away in which you haven't even written a pitch to get commissioned to write something to have a deadline for, because you got too busy folding socks, supervising your Roomba, or watching that cute video about the cat walking on the keyboard. Oh my God, that's so cute. I've been a staff writer and producer on a number of television series, which for a writer is about as close as it ever gets to a 9 to 5 existence. But for most of my career in television and publishing, I've been a freelancer. And as a freelancer, one of your biggest challenges is going to be managing your time. And that means managing yourself. Fact, you need incredible self-discipline to make a living as a freelance writer. I'm gratified and a little shocked to realize that I've been doing that now for more than 25 years. If you don't have any issues with time management, that's great. But if you do, I can help you. Oddly enough, one of the things that helped me become the incredibly time efficient person I am today was becoming a single parent. My son was habitually late for school. And at his school, if your kid was late, you, the parent, had to go to the office and not just sign them in, but write an explanation of why they were late. Now, I write fiction for a living, so I can come up with all kinds of shit. But I found it degrading and I didn't like doing it. So I decided that my son would start getting to school on time. Unfortunately, nothing I did seemed to work, including nagging, and I don't like hearing myself nag anyway. So one morning, out of desperation, I set the oven timer. I set the oven timer for when I knew he would have to start getting dressed. I told him that when he heard it go off, he was to stop doing whatever he was doing, get out of his pajamas, get dressed, and be at the breakfast table within 5 minutes. After it went off the first time, I reset it for 5 minutes so it would go off exactly when he was supposed to be at the breakfast table, fully dressed. Now, it might have helped that our oven timer sounded like an alarm for an incoming biochemical weapons attack. Anyway, to my amazement, it worked. Whatever authority I lack as a parent, a showrunner, or a human being, the oven alarm more than made up for. So how does this relate to writing? Well, guess who now uses the oven timer himself? Yes, in the morning, I make my coffee, I set the alarm for 20 minutes, and then I sit down at my computer to start writing. During that time, I will not allow myself to do laundry, trim my toenails, or even to check to see how many views this video has gotten, or if you left a like, which I hope you did, but I don't want to stop writing to find out. So here's the interesting thing. Once you get into that 20-minute groove, something happens. It's called flow. And then you don't want to stop writing. So when the alarm goes off, you reset it for another 20 minutes, then another 20 minutes, then another 20 minutes. Next thing you know, you've actually written something, and the only reason you're stopping is because your bladder's about to explode. I have a goal of writing at least 500 words a day. And sometimes, just in that first 20 minutes, I've almost hit that goal just from putting that pressure on myself. If, like a lot of writers, you have a hard time getting started and staying started, try using a timer and keep it far enough away from your work area that you can't impulsively turn it off while you're checking your email. I recommend keeping your timer at least 20 feet away from you. Not kidding. I hope that helps. Time is something that we never seem to have enough of in life. And this is one way that you can make the most of the time that you do have. Oh my God, though, that cat is so cute. Stop watching. Get back to work.